All right, we're in Psalm chapter 54 today. There's three main points that I want you to get from this. One, it talks about our desperation for God. Next, it talks about our dependence on God. And finally, it wraps up with our devotion to God. So let's look at verses 1 through 3. Oh God, save me by your name and vindicate me by your might. Oh God, hear my prayer. Give ear to the words of my mouth. For strangers have risen against me. Ruthless men seek my life. They do not set God before themselves. Selah. Think about it. Weigh it out. What this is somebody who's coming before God and saying, God, I don't just need you. I am desperate for you to move. God, I need your provision. It goes on in verses 4 and 5. Behold, God is my helper. The Lord is the upholder of my life. He will return the evil to my enemies. In your faithfulness, put an end to them. What he's saying is, I can't do it, God, but you can. I can't vindicate myself, but you can. He's displaying utter dependence on God. So the first point there in verses 1 through 3 are our desperation for God. Then in verses 4 and 5, it's our dependence on God. Now we go on to verses 6 and 7. With a free will offering, I will sacrifice to you. I will give thanks to your name, O Lord, for it is good. For he has delivered me from every trouble, and my eye has looked in triumph on my enemies. What he's saying is God has always been faithful, and there I was desperate for him. Then there I was dependent on him, and God in his faithfulness absolutely came through. God did it. What he's now declaring is his devotion to God. Today, you may have had some moments in your life where God has given you victory. Let me urge you, look back over those and stop. Take a moment. Reflect on God's goodness. Respond to him. It may be today that you're in one of those desperate places or where you're declaring to God that you are dependent on him. Hallelujah for that. I hate that you're in a situation where you feel vulnerable. But I want you to know that God will not let you down. God is always there. Continue to lift your faith to him, your heart to him, and ultimately your countenance to him. Look eye to eye and trust him. That's where we place our hope.